Hello, Auburn Online. All right, today our essential question is, how do we write and solve real-world problems with integers and rational numbers? So there's going to be a little bit of extra writing to do today, so please make sure that you have a pen and that you're able to, or a pencil, and that you're able to pause the video for writing. So today we're learning about writing real-world math problems, but then we're also going to see how to solve them using what we learned yesterday about one-step equations. So yesterday we looked at balancing by doing the opposite operation. So when we had the opposite operation yesterday, we looked at solving problems. When it was a negative, we had to add, and when it was not on this page, when it started with an addition problem, we then had to do the opposite, which was a subtraction. So today we're going to continue that same idea, except we're going to look at real-world problems, and we're also going to write the expression. So they're not giving it to you. You have to come up with it based on what's happening in the real world. So let's take a look at our first example. Our first example is about skydiving. It says that a skydiving company has a profit of $750 this week. So a profit of $750 this week. It says the profit, so this profit that they have, is $900 more than the profit P of last week. So this profit, this $750, is $900 more than the profit P of last week. All right, so they have a profit, and our job is to solve for the variable. So first we need to create a math problem. So it says, let's write it out in words. Let's first take a look at our clue words. Okay, we know that there is a profit of P. We also know that the profit is 900 more than P. So it was 900 more than P. I probably should have got the than in there, sorry. And the profit 750 is what's 900 more. Okay, so 750 this week. Whew, there's a lot of clue words in here. All right, so let's go ahead and break this down into like one word sentence. So we can write this in a word sentence. Okay, our word sentence is, the profit this week is $900 more than P, than the profit last week. So this profit is 900 more than P. Okay, so now we have a sentence. We can take this sentence now and turn it into a math equation. So let's go ahead and look at how would we turn this into a math equation. So this profit, what is this profit? This profit is referring to the 750. So the $750 is Our clue word is another clue word that we learned last year that means equal to. So 750 is equal to 900 more than P. So if I have 900 more than P, more than tells us that we need to add. So this is addition. So I'm going to drop an addition sign. So this is really saying 900 plus P is equal to $750. So we now have an equation, a math equation, that we can draw a balance line and we can solve. So let's do that. We're going to take our equation. So let's write this as our equation. Again, it's called an equation because it has an equal sign. And we're going to now solve. So we're going to solve this problem. So balance line, and I'm going to start on the side that has the variable, and I'm going to do what I need to do here to solve for P. So I need to get this variable by itself. That is my goal, is to isolate the variable. So I have a positive 900, so now I need to subtract 900. And over here, I need to subtract 900. Okay, we are going to end up in the negatives, right? Because we only have a positive 750 and we are removing 900 from that. So that means that last week, the profit was not a positive profit, right? So let's talk about this. We have 750 minus 900. So this is that actually should be a 1, not a 2. Sorry, 1, not a 2. Okay, so if we were to add this back up, then we can get back up to 750. So borrow, and that's how you check your work there. Okay, so we had negative 150 is equivalent to P. So now let's go ahead and check our work on the other side, so that way we make sure that we got it right, because if you notice, I just did it wrong because I forgot about this 50 here. So when you're subtracting backwards, we need to make sure that we're seeing what's in the difference there. So 900 minus 900. So we're going to take negative 150 and we'll put it over here into our problem. So this says 900 minus 150, or plus a negative 150. And we want it to equal 750. So 900, so that would get us 750 is equal to 750. Oh my goodness, Miss Englander. So many mistakes in this problem. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, my brain is tired. So we had negative 150 when we checked it back out. It equaled 750 is equal to 750. So negative 150, that is the profit. That means that they probably paid their skydive team money, and their team didn't have anybody skydiving last week. All right, let's do another problem. Okay, another problem that we're going to do talks about your friend. Good old friends. Our friend has decided to play some video games. Okay, so we have a friend and they are playing video games. So our friend is playing a video game, and this friend has 4 levels. So they've passed 4 levels. So after 4 levels, their score is -8. So after 4 levels, their score is -8. And this is 33 points less than your score. So we want to know, what is your score? Okay, so our friend, after 4 levels, is at -8 points. This is 33 points less than your score. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about some important information here. So important information that we have is -8. Oh, let's use pink again. Important information is also 33 points less than. And we want to know, what is your score? Well, we don't know. So let's use an S for score so that we can write an equation and solve this. Okay, so our friend's score is -8, is -8. So is -8 is what it equals right now. So their score is -8. This is 33 less than the score that you have, S. So you have S, and -8 is 33 points less than S. So 33 points less than S is what you have, and your friend is on this side. So we need these to balance. So what we're going to do is we are going to solve this. Okay, so opposite. Right now it says subtracting 33. So instead we need to add 33. So if we add 33 on this side, it cancels out and the S comes down. And now we can add 33 on this side. Okay, so if I have -8 and I add on 33, I'm really just reversing. So if I had a number line and I start at -8, I'm going to get bigger. So it's going to take me 8 jumps to get back to 0. Then I can keep going until I finish counting to 33. Okay? Or if I spent -$8, or if I had -$8 in the bank, and then I add on $33 or deposit $33, that's what I'm left with. So if I had -$8 and I deposit 33, then my bank account is going to be in the positives because I've deposited enough to cancel out the -8, plus I have some left over. So what I have left over, I know that 8 and 3, well, that's going to be a 5, and that is 25. So 25 and 8 gives me 33. So I had $33, and the difference here is 25, a positive 25. So let's go ahead and check this and make sure that we end up with -8 just to make sure. So I say that S equals 25. So 25 minus 33. So I had $25. I spent 33. The difference then is -8. -8 is equal to -8, so it definitely checks out. Awesome. Okay, good work there. Make sure that you're pausing so that you can write this down and check your work. We're going to do a try it now. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a try it. You're going to want to pause so that way you can finish writing. Okay, let's get the triads ready. Okay. Try it. So number 1 triad says, let me scroll up. Sorry. Okay. It says a bakery has a profit, so we know profit is positive, of $120 today. The profit is $145 less than the profit yesterday. We want to know what an equation can be for solving for P. All right, so a bakery, I'll write this out and then I will let you go ahead and work through it. A bakery has a profit of $120. The profit, so this profit is, there's a clue word, is $145 less than the profit P yesterday. We want to know what was yesterday's profit. So what was yesterday's profit? All right, go ahead and finish writing this out. Hit pause so you don't hear me solving this. And then when you're all done, be sure to come back. So first, write yourself an equation using the clue words, solve for P to find, and then check your work. And then hit pause whenever you are ready to come back. I mean, hit play, don't hit pause because you are already beyond pause. Okay. Let's talk this out. So we had a profit yesterday of $120. That profit is $145 less than the profit yesterday. So when you pull out the clue words, you can see 120 is 145 less than P. You just get rid of all this other extra fluff and stuff. We don't need all the extra. So when we write this, we write 120 is 145 less than, that is a than, P. Okay, that's our word sentence. We can now take this and write it as a math sentence. So is tells me I am equal to. Less than tells me subtraction. 120 is 145 less than P. Well, less than P, less than is one of those words. It's a tricky one. It means I need to swap the letter and the number. So my equation looks like P minus 145 is equal to 120. Okay, so now what I want to do is solve this. So this is my equation. I'm switching because 145 has to be less than P. So I have my P and 145 is less than the P. So that's why I put those two on opposite sides. You might want to make yourself a note about that. And now I'm ready to solve. So let's go ahead and solve this equation. So I have a subtracting 145. I need to add 145. That will then zero this out and give me my profit. So if I add 145 here, I absolutely need to add 145 to this side. Otherwise, it is not balanced, and we need it to be balanced. Okay, now we can add. So that's 5, 6, $265 was the profit. So the profit that they earned is less than the other profit, and they say that the profit is 265. So let's check this out and make sure that we did this correctly. So 265 in for P minus 145. That gives me 0. 6 minus 4 is 2. 120. What did I do wrong? That is not 145. So it's a good thing that we checked our work, huh? Okay, so we had 120, and it's 145. Oh, no. I know what I did wrong. This is 120 on this side, and we want it to equal 120. Oh my gosh, Miss Englander. Okay, there we go. That's what we were doing. I kept looking at the 265. Okay, so this is what we say it equals. 120, 120. 265 minus 145 equals 120. This is why we need our balance line to go all the way down. 120 is equal to 120, and it works. Okay, whew, that was a lot of writing today. Good work, manta rays. Way to stick with it. Okay, go ahead and answer your essential question. How do we write and solve real-world problems? How do we write and solve real-world problems using integers? And if this was rational numbers, you would just have like change, right? Like $120.50. So that's where the rational numbers comes in. It's the same exact process. And then go ahead and put your level of understanding out to the side. 1, I'm feeling really yucky about this, and I need a lot of help, Miss Englander. Please help. 2, I'm doing okay. I just need some help, like maybe pulling out the clue words or setting up my problem or checking my work. 3, I'm doing awesome. I can set this up. I know how to look for the clue words, and I know how to check my work and balance my equation. All right, manta rays. It is time for us to head on over now and do some practice work. And as always, today is a great day to be a manta ray. So have an awesome, awesome day. Thank you for your hard work. See you later.